Okay, yeah, I mean, Trico's just supposed to do it. I don't know why he wasn't doing it before. Yeah, I guess in hindsight, maybe puzzle games aren't the best. Because you kind of have to use your brain to think about what to do, and then you can't really talk about anything else. I was thinking after I do this, I might want to just do 1 or 2 episodes of Tetris Attack. The first thing I played when I got this recording thing was Tetris Attack. I think he's supposed to fling me up, right? Got it. Yeah, so that was the first thing I played and recorded it, and I actually uploaded it to to like a speedrun website. I only did easy mode, but I got like 7th place or something. It's Cue Ball 77. It's the only one that has no audio, and I didn't know how to put a timer on, but what's the editing software called, like VSDC or something? You can manually put a timer in, so I kind of had to just manually do it, like right when I pressed start, and then right when I finished I had to stop it. But they accepted it. They were probably just being nice. I bet if I had gotten like in that top 5, they wouldn't have. I think I talked about the movie last time. I think I said everything. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. I kind of do wish like somebody else was there with me to like experience it. That probably would have been like fun to joke about, like how there's nobody here, and like when the movie went out, to just like joke about it. But I'm so glad I went. I told myself like the only reason I'm here is for like that 30-minute opening scene, to see it in a movie theater. And that was really cool to see. So it was worth it for that. That's why I didn't feel so bad when I left. I wrote down something. I don't know how this relates to what happened, but I guess it just reminded. I guess it doesn't really have to relate, as long as it's just something to talk about, and it reminded me of it. When I was in high school, the the church I went to did this thing, like to try to get kids to go to. They threw like a party at the church to try to get like kids to come to church. On, I guess it was Friday or Saturday. They called it Fire Escape. and I never went because I had oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. Yeah, I guess I was afraid to go by myself. But I think when I was maybe a freshman or a sophomore in high school, my mom probably, I think she signed me up to like help clean up or to help set up. So I went there early and helped set up, but it wasn't really organized well. Like they didn't have anything for me to do. It was kind of just like most of the kids who went to help set up were just kind of like there to socialize and hang lights and stuff. I don't know. So I didn't really know what to do. So I kind of just walked around and for like an hour. And where am I? I've never been in here. Sometimes I would just hang out in the bathroom because the church is really big, so there was like a bunch of bathrooms, so you could like hang out in a bathroom and nobody would come in. Like you could go into like the lower level bathroom and you'd know nobody would bother you. I probably hung out in there for like a half an hour. Oh yeah, I also wanted to mention when I was in high school, it would have been nice to have like a smartphone to like go on the internet or play games when I was bored. But I didn't have that. I just had like a flip phone in high school. And then when I was a senior, I think I might have got like an old iPhone. But it didn't work on the internet. I think if kids now, like if there was a kid like me in high school now, most of the time he'd probably just be on his phone, like on the internet or whatever. But I didn't have that. I guess I wish I did. It was just awkward. I would just sit by myself and I would always try to get to class on time so I wouldn't have like, I guess I would like go to my locker and just hang out there. I wouldn't want to sit at my desk like before class started. I wanted to just like get there right on time so that the teacher could just start talking and I wouldn't have to look awkward not talking to anybody. I think I remember having like a Tetris game on my phone that I would play sometimes. But you did kind of, people now, they just look at their phones all the time, but it was kind of like dorky to be like looking at your flip phone and like playing Tetris. But like if you did that now, I think it would be fine. So yeah, I guess like if I had like a morning class, I would just like put my head down and like try to sleep or pretend to sleep or whatever. Oh, I'm drowning. I guess I had to try to find ways for it to not look weird, for me to not talk, which is hard to do. I guess most of the time I would just look at like whatever book I had, or I would kind of just, sometimes I would just stare at like the ground, and I figured like that's better than just sitting and not doing anything. Like just stare and pretend you're zoning out. Okay, I got sidetracked from my fire escape thing. Yeah, I was there for like an hour, and I remember I didn't know what to do, and I just texted I called my parents, and I just said like, I'm done setting up, can you like come pick me up? I just remember feeling really bad about that. I think probably my parents were expecting me, like they wanted me to stay, and so I felt bad. I remember calling them, and that when I was talking to them, they were like, I could hear they were disappointed, like, you want to come back already? And I was trying to play it cool, like, yeah, I'm done setting up, and usually, why is he afraid to jump in? Usually I would just stay places that I had to be, but I guess I felt different because it was that fire escape thing was kind of like a party, so I felt okay about leaving. Like usually the places I had to go to, like I had to go from one point to another, one time to another, so I couldn't leave. And I didn't have a car, so my parents had to drive me until I got one. What's the trick with this? For some reason, when I went to the movie on Saturday, it reminded me of that. Sunday. I went on Sunday. It's just like leaving somewhere before you're supposed to, I guess, and just feeling weird about it. Alright, I gotta figure out one puzzle by myself. Come on. Most of these don't even really qualify as like a puzzle. Draco, I know you're supposed to come down. Why isn't he coming? Here he comes. Okay, now I think I remember what happens. He like dives down and you hold on to him. Right? Go down, Trico. He's got a doggy paddle. Maybe I have to go underwater first. No, go up, go up. Uh-oh. I bet it has something to do with this ledge over here. Yeah. Okay, I think that's 15 minutes. I'll figure out what to do before next time. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I just feel bad for my parents. Like, they wanted me to have friends, I think, and they tried hard, but to like get me to do stuff, I just feel bad for them. But they have my other brothers who are normal. I think you're supposed to be up here, Trico. Okay. Yeah, I'll figure out what to do next time. See you tomorrow.